I'm Eric.
And I'm Henry.
And this is Foga. Today, we're going to be talking about a spooky thing. And it's called ghosts. And whether or not they exist. So we have one side we have yes, and one side we have nah.
We're going to be debating whether ghosts are real or not. So I'm going to be against the idea that ghosts exist. State your side.
I think they could exist.
Could exist or exist?
I think they, okay. Listen, my belief, what's so funny? On a spectrum.
Okay,
right?
then I could believe that they could exist.
Oh, you do?
There's just no evidence, that's why I don't believe it. Do you believe ghosts exist, yes or no?
It's not a hard yes. I don't think it's a hard yes, but
You-
I'm more convinced that they do than that they're not.
Okay. But just support the side that you think ghosts
Okay,
exist.
yeah. Well.
Restart.
Welcome to Foga. I'm Eric.
And I'm Henry.
Today we're going to be discussing a spooky thing, and it's called ghosts. So we're going to debate whether or not they do exist, yes, or that they don't exist. I switched it.
I'm going to be for the idea that ghosts do not exist.
I think that they do.
So, we're gonna do rock, paper, scissors. First, one of us is gonna state a point, right?
Yeah.
And then you can say your point, and then after that, I start asking questions.
Okay.
No. Okay. You go first.
Okay.
State your point.
Point number one. It's scary.
What? That's not even a point. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
Let's say you went in a notoriously haunted house, right?
So. Okay.
Shush. Late at night, all alone. You're telling me you wouldn't have a single suspicion that maybe they could be real? Like, would you be spooked at all?
Wait.
Yes, you would be!
Okay, my turn?
Yeah.
So you're already assuming that ghosts already exist before you even walk in. Wouldn't it make sense that if you were already scared because some building looks scary, that it would like warp your mind to think in a certain way?
I mean, yeah, if you have the suspicion that they're real, yeah, it would.
You're trying to prove that ghosts do exist. I don't think this is
Isn't
good.
No, just
They
okay.
scary?
Okay, I'm just.
It's not even a good point. Okay.
So you're telling me you wouldn't have any.
This
suspicion
is not a point.
Okay.
This is definitely not a point. They scary?
They
Not
scary.
scary, okay?
Oh, so you don't think they're scary, or you don't think they exist? Think about it. Okay. Let's say you didn't believe in ghosts, and this ghost came with a machete at your head.
What?
You would have been surprised, and you would be dead. I would be like looking around, right?
But you already assume that ghosts already exist. Well, I guess that's your point. Wait. Are you scary?
They're scary.
Okay, what if someone's very confident? Would the ghost just disappear? Like he walks in, doesn't believe in ghosts.
No, they'd be screwed because they're gonna die.
Has there ever been a case where a ghost has killed a human being?
Not killed, but
Touched.
I've seen scratches before. Although
Could it not be a
whole
raccoon?
I mean, it was inside a hotel, so like, no,
Was it dark?
no, fully lit.
And they got scratched.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting. How do you explain that? Like, what could have
Science.
Okay, but explain scientifically what happened there. There has to be something that happened, right?
It's an anecdote. It's an anecdotal story.
Right. Okay, yeah. I know. I'm aware of that. Well, I saw a video of it, but I could always be like.
Like he can probably stretch the story. Like he can just say he scratched himself. In reality, he scratched himself, and then he told everyone, "No, I'm not a weirdo. I didn't scratch myself. A ghost scratched me." You know?
Yeah, I suppose that's possible. But don't look at me like
Destroyed. So, I have reason to believe that when people see apparitions of a ghost, right? Like, oh, they see some white mark, right?
Yeah.
Hallucination. It could be due to schizophrenia, lack of sleep, poor eyesight, dust, and just fear.
Okay, I have a video to show you, right?
Okay.
This is by a trusted source, the dodo, an animal, like...
We were at a street fair and a woman was holding. We just found out we were so.
Okay, why? I don't understand why it's like...
Help with that dog. So we took the dog home.
That
and
dog is not a ghost.
No, this is when he's not.
We had 3 kids and
Oh,
they grew
this is
up
when he's still
with him.
alive.
He was the greatest dog. Hey, We buried him on the hill behind the house. And
That's
there
sad.
he was. And we were at a nearby park, and we happened to run into the people who bought our house where Spot was buried. Two separate people on two separate occasions have seen a dog, almost like a hologram. I know that they truly saw Spot,
No.
because how else could they describe
It's a
a
sweet
dog
story.
that they
Don't-
never
It's a sweet
met?
story. I give them that, but
Not
we're
exactly sure what to
We're
think.
not dating.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to you. So you're saying that people would hallucinate this, right? First of all, this wasn't the family that lost their dog. This was another family who had no idea about the existence of Spot
could it not be a coincidence that they saw another dog like that?
in their house.
What was in their house?
Yes, it was in their house.
Oh, wait.
End of the hallway. Who had no idea about the existence of the dog, what the previous owner's dog looked like.
Do we have video of the neighbors saying that?
Us,
Because they don't.
maybe he didn't
You're
want
busted.
us to go.
You're
I'm not busted. It's just it is anecdotal, but think about the passion that this woman gave to this toy.
What if she wanted money, and then she made this bizarre story
They don't
up,
get money. They don't get money.
or she wanted
This way.
attention? She made this bizarre story up to get attention.
I mean, anything is possible.
Anything's possible, right?
And the existence of ghosts is possible.
And coincidences could be possible as well. You can't reason it to like ghosts.
Explain the coincidence though.
It could be a black and white terrier walked in the guy's house.
And then just disappeared.
How does
out
it?
of
What do you mean?
thin air.
It disappeared out of thin air?
Yeah.
I think she's making the story up, unless we
Oh.
have actual video footage of the neighbors saying that.
Okay. I have another link, but I'll show that later.
Okay. Is that like your secret weapon?
It is my secret.
Okay.
It's okay. I've seen a lot of ghost videos, and I'm like pretty suspicious about a lot of them because people can act, people can video edit, but this other video I have is not anecdotal. I don't see a reason for them to video edit anything.
Because like I feel like when people like have these anecdotal stories, in most cases they happen in dark areas, right? Because it's dark, it's hard for them to see.
Okay, but the fact that they saw a white terrier, what about rather from a sight sense though, a physical sense? How do you explain that?
Like a touch them.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's
Or, like-
dark and it's an old building,
Mhm.
there could be nails in the walls.
Three.
Well, like it
It's
looks like
usually
fingernails.
like fingernails, yeah.
Oh crap. Schizophrenia causes hallucinations, and the lack of sleep causes hallucinations. Any type of drug. If you're going to like a haunted place and you take some drugs, you're probably gonna see some ghost. Yeah. Okay, your next point. Explain.
Okay, so a lot of things, when they happen, right? Let's say a picture frame fell off a shelf or something. No breeze, no nothing. People often associate that with, something that's physically impossible, right? So what else, I mean, how else can they really explain that, right? It's the supernatural, or like a ghost or something, right?
No. Yeah, I heard of those too.
Yeah, and I've seen video evidence of stuff like that, right?
Video evidence. Ghost kitchen. It's like a possessed kitchen. What a joke.
Hey, relax, it's Billy Ray Cyrus, okay?
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. It looks like him though. Have you ever seen this video? Oh, really?
Looks like a homeless man, to be honest.
Well, he obviously has a home, doesn't he?
I know,
This is
I know.
happening in his
I'm just
home.
saying what he looks like. He looks like a weirdo.
That's so disrespectful.
I don't know. It's gonna be fishing wire.
Okay, there's no way you can have that much fishing wire in the kitchen. With him walking out of the kitchen like that, not tripping on any wire or pulling any wires.
Like, who would want to haunt this kitchen? This dirty kitchen. Who would want to haunt this place?
Okay, ghosts don't care about a certain place they want to haunt or not.
Oh.
Wait, the video gets even like crazier than that. Okay, they didn't even show it on here.
So you're saying he cleans that up every single day?
I mean, I'm sure that there wasn't anything this extreme.
What if you were to burn a house that supposedly has a ghost and you just burn it to the ground? Would the ghost still be there? So EVP recorders, like electric, I don't know what they're called. So there's EVP recorders and there's EMF recorders, right?
Yeah.
That are supposedly able to detect ghosts if they get near it, right? Light detector or something like that? It detects like
It's
a
an
certain-
electromagnetic field.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay. Does it what is detect again? Light?
you tell me.
I didn't even do enough research. But I think what I read online is that it said that even a phone, if it's off or on, it could change the
Okay.
EMF.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I think it's also a primitive way of detecting
Okay.
ghosts.
And then there's EVP recorders. It records like very detailed very detailed sound. It's gibberish, right? But they're trying to decipher
Right.
what it's trying to the ghost trying to say.
What
Just saying.
causes these sound effects to be deciphered though? Like,
Very minute details, like changes.
like
in
is
the
it a
environment.
super big microphone or a super detailed microphone that only picks up certain frequencies, or what is it?
Yeah, I think it picks up certain. But it could be like a raccoon like scratching on a pipe below them.
Or is it just like it starts the natural world, everything that we see, and then possibility of a ghost? Is there anything that puts you behind?
It's like I think you can compare it to like, do aliens exist, right?
Mhm.
There's a chance that they exist, but we haven't found evidence, right?
So I think this is like another category of discussion
Yeah, I think so.
where you can't disprove something, but you can.
Honestly, I don't even think
Support
I can
evidence.
argue for this. There's not much I can argue.
Mm.
Like I was researching this, and it was very difficult gathering information.
Yeah, like I feel like ghosts in general are just a very mysterious thing that's been transcended through stories throughout history and cultures. So like, there's never really been a scientific basis for. I'm gonna show you something. Wait, let me show you evidence that I.
You recorded yourself?
Yes, I recorded a ghost.
Your house is haunted.
Possibly. I mean, look at this. Watch.
What? I don't get what
There's a
happened.
ghost under there.
I don't get what happened.
There's a ghost under there.
That's pretty good editing. I give you.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a picture my mom took in Washington D.C. this past.
Oh,
summer
she actually
birthday.
captured a ghost.
I mean, I'm saying it's possible.
Okay. Where?
What's that right there? Wait, that's a comment. Wait, never mind. Okay.
Wait, that is a person. That does look like a person. It could just be an actual human being.
I mean, it could be. I mean, like.
I guess for this point, we're just gonna have a conversation about ghosts. Okay.
I actually have a convincing video.
Okay.
So a lot of the time, you're saying that people's ghost stories or people's hallucinations about ghosts, right? These are explanations that's coming from adults most of the time, right?
Yes.
Because their brains have developed to skew things that they've already seen in life. What about dogs?
Oh. I've seen there are cases where dogs like saw like are barking at nothing. Oh.
That's exactly. I've seen a lot of ghost evidence, like ghost videos. People could be acting, but this isn't a person. This is a dog who has the mental capability of a toddler.
How'd you find this video?
I saw a top 5 video.
I guess dogs barking at nothing is scary.
Yeah.
My hand.
Maybe he's just like a well-trained dog.
No,
Like,
he just
He's
walked
right
away.
up.
He does like everything to disprove any argument against whatever this is.
In the kitchen at dinner time. Should come in when I'm eating breakfast.
So there's a ghost standing on top of it.
I mean, that's what. I mean, I don't know what else to explain. I don't know how else you could explain this.
There's a ghost bothering you? The ghost won't let you near the chips? The dog will eat the chips. I just tossed some on the floor for
I
her,
don't want to skip anything.
but she won't go near them. There's nothing, no trickery going on.
He moves the chips from that spot, and she ends up eating it. So it's
Really?
not
No, I
just
just
those
picked one
chips.
up, I just toss it on the floor and I'll toss it over to her.
Okay, I get it. The dogs.
No, it gets even more convincing. He moves all the chips to a different spot, and she eats all of them. Right?
Mhm.
That's one thing. Number 2. The next day, he goes to that exact same spot, puts the chips down. She eats it.
Oh.
And then another thing that's the most bizarre thing to me is there used to be another dog in his house that passed away.
Oh, so it's a ghost dog.
It could be. And like most of the time, when the other dog was guarding food like that, that's the way she would act. She'd be very like trying to get it, but like kind of scared to get it.
Oh.